Okay, next game is going to be Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Now, this trailer is kind of long, so we'll kind of talk over it and everything. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it started.
So, Peggy, has everything your
So
mother ordered? And her ransom card.
This intro is
it's
amazing.
amazing.
Yes,
It is amazing.
I
Best
fucking love
intro
this.
I've ever seen.
And then like they put little, like, if you didn't know what it was, you would think this would be like a 1950s commercial or something, or TV show.
Right.
But they put
Right.
little hints of something's wrong with like the way she said thank you.
Right. It,
And like look at the badges on the cop on the Rangers and stuff. It just nice little details that I'm digging from this. Listen.
yeah, this like did you know that this was Wolfenstein before right there?
Well, I was watching
release that comes out?
I was straight up watching the press conference. So yeah,
Okay,
I did.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I missed it during the press conference, and I saw it later. And when I first saw it before Liesel, whatever his name is, came out, I'm like, what in the hell is this? This is like, before I even knew, I'm like, this is amazing. You know, like this should be something really cool. And then this, obviously it revealed that it was the new Wolfenstein, and then the rest of the trailer, which we haven't even got to yet.
Yeah.
It just kept going and like building on itself and building on itself. I like Wolfenstein. I'm not a huge fan. I couldn't tell you a whole lot about like the backstory and the lore.
Yeah.
Besides like the one major thing everybody knows, which is Mecha Hitler. You know.
Yeah.
And watching an interview, they could neither confirm or deny that he may have an appearance in this game.
So did you play the New Order?
I played the one for the Xbox 360. Which one was that?
I don't know.
It was very Call of Duty-esque. I can't remember the name of it.
So I played the New Order. I have the Old Blood, but I
I
haven't
did
played
not
that
play
yet.
the New Order. I watched you play the New Order.
Okay.
I remember now. Yeah.
So I'll tell you this. I don't remember much of that story. I'll be honest with you. I know you had to, decide to save this old dude or this young kid at the beginning of the game, and they kind of led you down the events for the game. And I only played through once. It was enjoyable, nice. The gameplay is what absolutely what made the game, But the story, I can't tell you what the fuck was going on. But this right here,
You were just shooting shit.
I was
and
just-
stuff was just blowing up.
exactly. So
Yeah.
this though has caught me, like the story's caught my eye in this. Not only the gameplay looks really solid,
Right.
but the story has me interested. Maybe because it's in America.
I think this is the first one that's been in America, right? I mean,
Well, out
Correct me
of
if
the
I'm
new
wrong,
ones,
I-
yeah.
yeah.
I have no
so,
clue on the old ones.
Because I know he made a comment about being it's like Jermaricana. In the I think in the part when he's in the diner and he orders that shake, like just that that dialogue, that conversation.
Very, very Inglorious Bastards feeling to it.
Yes. Very. I think you just hit it right there. That's
Just here we go.
and very eerie too. Like you're kind of
Yes.
just sitting there and you're like, what's this guy gonna do? And it seems obviously they were crazy, and
Oh yeah.
you're just waiting for him to like just pull his gun out and shoot the guy in the face. And I think I think the voice acting and the writers for this,
Are on point, man. They're just.
100% on point.
I just noticed in the background there's a wanted poster for BJ.
Oh, there is, yeah. Oh my god, I didn't notice that.
Now you. Show me your
Show me your
identification papers.
Oh, so good. Please, and right at the end too. The please, But then, like, if you think about it, this trailer is all over the damn place, right?
Yeah.
So you start out with the 1950s TV sitcom, and then you have a monkey slash
Cat. Yeah.
cat, and then you go to that where we just watched in the diner, and now to this where BJ's
Let me first make it absolutely clear
Like-
that I am not a Nazi.
What you say? You say you're Nazi?
a mech warrior. I don't even know
Yeah.
what kind of suit he's wearing. It just
So that suit,
everything about this is amazing.
there was a female in the first game who was paralyzed, but she could walk using that suit. So I guess they made it to where you could actually use the suit in this game. So
I wonder if he's hurt then, because it opened up with him in that hospital bed.
yeah, it did.
And there's a scene in here that has like the gameplay where he's in a wheelchair and
Yeah.
he's, like rolling around, like shooting people, and just all this crazy stuff. Yeah, it looks good. Looks
Yes, it
really,
does.
really good. It's just a dud.
For the longest time, I've been hearing through the grapevine about this resistance
Oh, this part right here is amazing.
leader.
I love this.
named-
It's freaking great, man.
Never trust a man can't handle his wit.
And again, just
The voice acting.
the voice acting and the writing, and what I like about a game that I've never played before, right, or even a game that I have played, and there's great voice actors. I don't know if maybe you do it too, like, or if anybody does it subconsciously. You automatically put actors and actresses that you know in those positions of like those characters. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Am I the only person that does that?
Like, there are voices that I can't take away from characters. You know what I mean? Like, Mark Hamill will always be the Joker. You get what I'm saying?
Joker, right,
So like these
right.
voices, like this guy here, this preacher, I'm not going to be able to take his voice away from that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Be damned if I'm gonna raise him in a world run by these Nazi assholes.
You take freedom away from
I like
Lisa-
in that
you're playing with fire.
where they're getting shot at and just having this conversation.
They're just having a random conversation.
Yeah. Fire.
This part right here, though, is just funny. He's just in a wheelchair, killing killing Nazis.
Nazis. Yeah, this looks amazing. And I don't know if Bethesda, if you could hear it, but like the sound got messed up a couple times through their feed.
Oh, did it?
And I think right now, is one of those times. Oh my god! And then alligators. Like, why not? We got Nazis. We got robots.
That was the best part of
Let's
Mafia
throw
3.
a gator.
Oh,
I heard that. I have never played that, but I've heard that part
Yeah,
brought up
wait.
many, many times.
wait till this one sells. Summer sale should be happening soon.
Just total carnage.
This right here. Oh god, I love this part. I love that takedown.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
It-
let me ask you a quick question. Does this, like the actual action and gameplay, remind you of Doom? Like the new one that they just released?
Yes, it does.
Like going in that direction of just full on chaos, just explosions, shooting, Oh yeah, and here and the acid trip. Probably the best trailer of E3, right? I mean,
Yeah.
overall. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right, so here's
Alright.
here's your
Not
pick.
mine. So, so guys, like Pop and I, before we did this, we both came up with our own lists, and I think besides 2 games, maybe 3,
Yeah.
our lists matched identically. I told him I wanted to put this on here, and only because it makes 0 sense. Elijah Wood's doing VR now. I think that's Elijah Wood. That's right?
That's Elijah
Yeah,
Wood.
that's Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Yep, Frodo.
He's doing VR
motherfucking
now.
Baggins.
Yeah, Frodo motherfucking Baggins. So I just wanted to say what the fuck, because I have no idea what this is about. And if you want to go ahead and hit play,
Yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. Yeah.
There was this sort of synergy.
There we go.
Well, we're looking to do something.
I've watched this
in
a
VR
few
with
times
VR,
because I'm
and
so
we're looking
confused.
to sort of bring, what sense you have of storytelling within
Spectre
and
vision.
Put that into the context of VR.
You can,
Doesn't-
for the first time as a player, feel.
And then you
like
got the
are feeling
flickering.
a movie.
Yeah.
That's a really good word for it.
So you're like, is
We
this a
want you
part of the
to
game? Do you think
take
this
off
is,
the gear and still feel unsettled?
or is this just a weird?
I think it's a weird promo.
Right.
like they're giving you the overall feeling of it.
With Ubisoft, we stumbled across some
I gotcha.
fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma,
It's like this creepy family,
memories to the digital
like
space.
standing really still for a
Now, we've
portrait.
taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such. What the fuck?
Yes.
We'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case.
I don't think I can play this shit, man.
Yeah,
I
wish, like, I don't mind the odd trailers, you know what I mean, like the way out there stuff, but I do wish they would have shown like
some
tiny
kind
bit of gameplay, or
yeah.
just something to be like. I guess that would be it, right?
Yeah, I
That-
think there's some tiny bits of gameplay like that, like where the little kid was
Right.
hitting against the wall.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not like watching a movie. So no matter how real,
Oh, but it can
may
hurt
seem,
you.
It can't hurt you.
It will hurt you.
You were completely safe.
It will. So, anyway, that's that game, right? That's all I wanted, was that thing to be in there, just as a what the fuck. It made no sense to me, and I was just gonna just bounce off you and see what you thought.
It looks like it's going to be a complete mindfuck. I'm not like I don't. It's going to mess with your mind. It's going to mess with your head. Do I think it's going to have to be something where I get like 10 people on Twitter like, hey, you have to play this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's not something I'm going to go pick up because I just don't want to have bad dreams. You can call me a little punk now. You can call me a little punk now, but I just don't want to mess with my psyche like that.
I am in 100% agreement with you. I don't even have like a full like Oculus or Rift or the Vive or anything like that. I have one of the Samsung headset thing for your phone. I can't even play those horror games, right?
Wow.
So it's not even that immersive. It's
Wow.
You can tell that you're seeing the edges of the screen, and I'm terrified. Like, I honestly want nothing to do with it. So I don't know if I would ever play this game.
Hey,
Unless-
Hammer, what's up, man? How you doing?
There were a lot of people there.
Yeah. So, like, you did that in front of people?
The
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I was like,
It was like 3:00 in the morning, which was probably a bad idea to do at this time. It was like 3:00 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I was like, you know what? I'll try it out. Everybody always like laughs and stuff, like, ha ha ha, this scary game. Fuck that shit. Okay, that is terrifying at 3:00 in the morning. And then for whatever reason, like, I think I like bumped the table or something, and my dog like jumped up and barked.
Oh,
so then I
God.
jumped. It was this whole bad experience. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens when the VR train improves dramatically before I can get into it.
all right. So, next game we got, guys, is Far Cry 5. Let's go ahead and start that trailer.
So I've got to ask,
Yes.
did you think, and this trailer is a little different than like the gameplay one they showed at this conference.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of let down.
Were you?
Yeah. And the only reason being is the story and the tone that this in the beginning, like right here, has is awesome. And then when it goes into like the gameplay section of the other trailer that they have out there,
Yeah.
it's just goofy and random, like just like, and I get it, you know what I mean? Like Far Cry, it's supposed to be one of those things where
Yeah, it's
you're
kind of
killing
over the
people,
top.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. But man, dude, like I felt like they had something amazing that they could work with.
My bad. I
and-
thought I actually put the gameplay trailer in there, so that's embarrassing.
Rewind. No. But so if you would have just seen that trailer, right? Like
I probably
me, I'm like, oh,
wouldn't have touched it. So,
yeah.
just from seeing that trailer, no. I could have sworn I put the other trailer in there, so my bad, guys. But so from the actual gameplay, it looks like it plays very similar to all the other Far Cries. But it looks like
Right.
they're putting emphasis in different places and finally listening to people outside of Ubisoft and what that
Right.
game actually needs. So when we're talking about co-op gameplay, they said you can do co-op at any point. So you can do a campaign co-op. Not having.
So it is
to-
a jump in, jump out.
It's a jump. It can be jump in, jump out. Like
Okay.
I could play halfway through the story, pull you in, and then you can assist me taking over camps and stuff. Like you can play story
Okay.
missions and stuff. At least that's what dude said. Who knows if that's actually going to be in there? But
Right.
I also like that they kind of took it from Primal, having the animal companion, but
Okay.
it's cool. It's a dog this time and not a freaking saber-toothed tiger. I don't know, like. I don't know if that just kind of throws it for a loop or whatever, but
Right.
yeah, I'm not excited for it, but I'm
Yeah.
going to play it. I've played all the other ones, so it's kind of like, I'm still going to buy it. I don't know if it's definitely not a day one for me. It's not something that I have to play. It's not something that I feel like it's going to change my gaming experience at all. It's not going to revolutionize gaming at all, but I think it'd be a fun ride.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Far Cry.
Yeah.
It looks like it has since Far Cry 3, probably.
Yeah.
It just little segments of each game it looks a little better each time. But the premise, as far as the story changes, but the gameplay doesn't change a whole lot.
So
for me, anyway. I mean, it looks good, but I probably won't buy this until it goes on
Yeah,
like a summer sale or winter sale or something like that.
I don't know if I'll wait that long, but it's not happening day one. So here's what I have noticed from Ubisoft, and to their credit, they've been able to do to release games that run a lot better this year than their predecessors. So it kind of started with Syndicate. If you played Unity, you saw how good that looked, and then you went back and you played Syndicate, you noticed the graphical downgrade, but it performed better. Another game to highlight is Siege. Wildlands, I didn't buy Wildlands. I did play the beta, and it ran okay. I did get frame drops here and there, but it ran okay.
Now,
And
was that on PC that you played the beta?
This is PC.
Okay.
I play all these
I
on
played
PC.
I played on the console, the beta for Wildlands.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Wow.
Just awful.
Okay. So, you played For Honor on PC, though.
Yes.
How did that run for you?
So, I believe I actually had... Yeah, I know I did, because we were all in the beta together.
Yeah.
You, me, Devlin. And that was actually when I had my 760. That game ran great. Now, we had some server issues.
Yeah,
which
server
is
side
expected.
issues. Yeah.
But man, we had a blast with that game, right? And visually, it ran really smooth. I think I had with that card at the time, before I upgraded, I think I ran everything at high, maybe not ultra, but everything pretty high. And that game just seemed really well optimized for what early stage it was.
Yeah.
And I haven't played it since. Or I played it a little bit later in the next beta, like an open beta, but I never got the full release. It was just one of those things where I was transitioning to another games at the time.
Yeah.
And that was when I started really getting into Rocket League. It's like a bad habit, but yeah, I mean, no, Ubisoft has done some great things. And,
so I mean, leading
we'll
from there to Far Cry 5, what I'm hoping is they kind of keep that standard of, hey, we don't have to push this game graphically. We just need to make sure this shit runs well.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah. Like I said, it's definitely not a day one. All right, sticking with Ubisoft, the next game we're going to look at is Skull and Bones. And go ahead and start the trailer.
Men from all over the world.
So I know you said that
trade routes of the Indian Ocean.
you're not into pirates. Was it the cartoon pirates, or does this look good to you?
The game
just right
looks
off the
good.
bat.
I mean, the game looks good. Again, is it something I'm going to play? Probably not, man. It's pirates. I mean,
Yeah.
it does look.
You are 100% right. It is pirates.
It's. I mean, this does look interesting, and the tactics involved and everything.
There's a Kraken in this game.
Is there a Kraken in this game?
There is. At the very end of this trailer, the Victoria's team is celebrating, their great victory, and
a freaking Kraken
there's
comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, like you don't see the full thing. You just like the camera will pan up and you see it in the water, like its shadow underneath their ship.
I didn't pay attention.
I don't know. It's very very random, for something that like the whole time they were talking about the game play was it all strategy against other ships. Like it's almost I don't want to go out on a limb here and say it's very what's Paragon? What's a MOBA? It's very MOBA like.
Yeah.
Because you had I think 5 ships. You have like your big, heavy artillery ships and stuff. There was like speedier ones, some long range ones, and it seemed very MOBA like for a Pirates game.
I don't know if saying it's MOBA like is appropriate.
Well,
I get it. I get
no
it. No
creeps or anything, but I guess more class fighting. It's hard to explain because there's not really anything else like it. As far as the specific classes go, and each crew being run by a different person. You have like the Total War games where there's many different classes of ships, but you're that one person kind of controlling everything. Where this, you're going to have a team of 4 other players or however many it is, kind of cooperatively, working together to take down another group of 5 real players. So I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. I don't know if it'll have enough support to sustain, what they need as far as like sales and like continued like player interactivity to continue the support of the game, if that makes sense.
Okay, so this is basically born out of Assassin's Creed 4, like
right,
hands down. It's
the same engine too, right?
Well, I think it's a updated one on the engine. Hold on.
Oh, here's your Kraken.
Yeah.
At first I thought Ghost Ship, because I'm like, so the thing just came out. Look how big that. I mean, and I don't know. To go back to what you were saying, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so this is born out of people's interest and love for the ship combat in Assassin's Creed 4. And it's very, very smart of Ubisoft to be like, okay, hey, we see you guys like it's like trying to go through the Busby trailer.
You can't hold Busby back.
Can't hold Busby back. But so it's very smart of them to turn around and say, hey, we're going to go ahead and make a whole game out of this. My thing is, I think that's it's going to be too shallow. I don't think there's enough game there to actually
Do you think it's also a little too late? I feel like that Assassin's Creed Black Flag, right? It was where the ship stuff started in.
Yeah.
Didn't that come out like 8 years ago?
No, not 8 years. Not 8 years. It's like 4 years ago. It came out like 2013, 14, somewhere around there.
Maybe it just feels longer.
It does.
They release an Assassin's Creed game every 3 months. So.
Yeah, games come out like that,
Yeah. So, no, I that's the same thing. I wonder. I will not be getting this right away if I do at all.
Yeah.
I think the idea of it is cool. I think it would be one of those games where it's fun to play, maybe a few matches, but
yeah, it looks actually,
we'll see.
Looking at it from a different standpoint, other than just being a gamer, looking at it from a streamer's perspective, it would be a good viewer game. Like if you are playing with viewers, same thing with Sea of Thieves actually. Like you're playing with viewers and you go out and do have little competitions or whatever with your viewers. Right. I think from a streamer's perspective, this would be a good game. From my perspective, just as a gamer, I'm not buying this shit.
Right. Take it off the list.
All right. Let's go ahead and move into Busby. The Woolies, the Woolies Strike Back official. Okay. Let's start now.
Oh, yeah.
It's only like 30 seconds, too.
Busby! Oh, are you stoked for this?
No.
I mean, tell me you're excited.
I've never played it.
So, Bubsy I actually originally played this for the Sega Genesis. Not this one. This isn't a remake or an HD version. This is a new game.
Okay.
You're going to have to, after we're finished with the show here, you're going to have to go on YouTube and look up some of the old, like, Sega Genesis videos for Bubsy. It's amazing. Like, at the time, anyway, right? Like all games were at the time. You play as this cat, and there's a carnival level. There's banana peels you can slip on. You can get crushed or flung up in the air with manhole covers, and when you jumped on something's head, like the smoke like wrapped around Bubsy his whole body, so it looked like he was like fighting them real fast. And the creatures that you fought had like spaghetti hair. And this game was amazing, and I am so glad that they're bringing it back out. This is a day one. If I could, I think it will go on pre-order soon. I will be pre-ordering this game.
You will pre-order this game.
I will.
Okay, so here are my criticisms of this game real quick. It looks dated already, man.
Oh,
it looks dated as hell. It looks.
That's the appeal. That's
something?
Yeah. There's literally nothing you can say about this game that would.
All right, I won't. I'm not trying to convince you not to play it. I'm just saying, from my perspective, why I'm not going to play this game.
I'll buy you a copy. And you're
don't
play this damn game.
Man, goddamn.
Yeah.
All right.
It's on its way.
Okay, let's move on to Crash, man. This is something I can back right here. I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and start the trailer.
Okay. Some legends. So, were you good at Crash?
I wasn't good at Crash, but I managed to beat Crash. You know what I mean? Like, it was. I'm definitely, would replay certain levels and stuff that I like the boulder levels and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't say I was good at it.
I always got really irritated with the fact that they want you to collect all of the apples, right?
Yeah.
And when I would spin to break a box, the apples would
fly away. Yeah.
So that irritated the shit out of me, right? And yeah, I think I remember playing the first Crash a lot because the first time I ever played it was on the demo disc that they used to send out.
Yes. Official PlayStation magazine.
Yes, I got. Yep. It had this on it, and it had Medieval. He was like a skull.
Yeah.
I have that demo disc around here somewhere. But yeah, this and just look at him. It just looks crazy and fun. And
so I am going to buy this game. Because my wife would play it. This is like the only video game she would ever play, and I'm going to buy it to watch her play. I might try my damnedest to get her to stream it. I'm actually going to try to get her to actually stream that game. But no, they're fun. I mean, but not all remakes or anything are worth going back to buy. Like one of the ones in my opinion, which one? Oh God, no. But like ones that I skipped was like God of War. I skipped those remakes. I didn't go back and buy those. I didn't want to because I had that experience already. Crash kind of seems up the same boat for me, but like I said, the main reason why I'm going to pick Crash up is for the wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if remakes are first of all done well, there's a lot of them out there that I think were just very lazy attempts at remakes. Just to kind of jump on that cash cow, right? The Tentacle game that just released on the PS4 a few months ago, Day of the Tentacle or something like that.
The what?
Day of the Tentacle? Am I mixing? It's a game, I promise. No, I don't know. But yeah, there's
sounds like somebody's questionable porn history.
Listen, okay. I have to look. I knew. Let me look this up. It's a super old game. Day of the Tentacle. So, yeah, Day of the Tentacle. I knew I wasn't crazy.
Okay.
It's a video game.
All right, man.
Also known as Maniac Mansion 2. Yeah, it was published in 1993. It's a graphic adventure game.
Okay.
So like the point and click, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And the tentacle people, they were aliens, and they, Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, Yeah, remakes. Some are good, some suck, and that's kind of how it works, right?
Yeah,